So you all ready for Navy again? You remember what happened last fight?
Yeah, I do. I tried to remind those guys. I said, played them in 09, and just so you know, we showed it today, the two-point conversion that we had to stop there with, I think, 2 minutes and 20-some seconds to go in the game, to keep it from going to a tie. And I also reminded them how we ended up finishing that year. So we're a pretty good team, both offensively, defensively, and as a whole. Ended up winning the Rose Bowl. So it's definitely an eye-opener.
Hey, when you go back and look at that, Luke, what is it that you might have done differently as a team, or the way you approached it, game plan wise? I mean, what made that game so close, you think? Because that was, like you said, a really good team.
Well, if you really look back at it, it's 20-7 at half, and then really with I think six and a half minutes to go in the game, I think it's a 17-point game, and unfortunately, we might have been a little too comfortable at that point in time. We got a turnover. Thought we kind of probably had it in the bag with six or so minutes to go, and then we turned the ball back over. Then they hit a 78-yard touchdown. Then they drove it back down and got another touchdown. So what you realize is that the game's never over. So they don't care who they're playing. They're not gonna bat an eye whether it's the Ohio State Buckeyes or the Green Bay Packers.
In the spring, you'd said the defensive line would be one of the strengths of the defense. I'm just wondering how they look right now.
Good. This will be a big test for how disciplined we are, how fundamentally sound we are, and what kind of execution we can have. Because Joey Bosa could tackle the fullback 25 times in the game and have 0 tackles. But as long as he's doing that, then we'll be in good shape. And sometimes you can't look at the stats of these kinds of games. It's guys doing their job.
A lot of oars on the defense still. Is the competition just that stiff?
No, we think we just got competition that stiff. We got enough guys that we want to be able to roll around and get guys in there. Got a lot of youth, and sometimes with youth, you're not exactly sure how they react and respond at the start. So we know that we want to play 19, 20 guys maybe, and it's going to be a warm day, and I think that's one of those things we learned from last year. Whether it's just at D-line, you think you got to roll a lot of the places as well.
You got a handle on the triple option? How long have you been looking at this thing?
For quite a while, but I mean, you think you got a handle on something, and then there'll be something different. So as soon as you think you got it, that's when you really got a problem. So it's a work in progress. I know there's only a couple of days away. We'll still work. We'll be working on the sideline in between each series. But we got to stick to our guns. We got to be fundamentally sound. We got to execute. And we got to play Buckeye style defense.
Luke, you were